Hi everyone, it's Jill Foster with Penny Black with the next in our video series here on our YouTube channel called Penny B PersonaliTY, where we will be introducing you to some of our talented friends whose Penny Black cards always leave us so very inspired. And today I am so excited to feature the Penny B PersonaliTY of Mila. Mila is a working, studying mom of two little boys from Finland. In her spare time, if she's not crafting, you can find her on her yoga mat, walking outside in nature, attending to her little jungle, and she says that's her ever-growing collection of houseplants, or reading a book. And in just a second here, you are going to see the cutest picture of her two fur babies. She has two cats, Topi and Tulpa, and I'm so sorry guys if I mispronounced your names. They are 14 years old and brothers. Tulpa, the darker one, is her crafting companion, and he comes running after her whenever he sees her heading to her crafty space, as he likes to sleep in her lap when she's crafting. He also sleeps in her lap when she posts her cards to her blog or social media, so he is definitely there every step of the way. Mila doesn't have a craft room specifically, but has made herself a little craft space in a walk-in closet. I totally love this idea. Mila says it's quite tiny, only about 1.4 by 2.8 meters, but she can fit in there what she needs: a small table, a couple of shelving units, some shelves on the wall, etc. The fixtures in her crafty space, she says, are pretty inexpensive. For example, the table is secondhand, as she says she'd rather spend her money on stamps. Mila uses clear plastic containers for storing just about everything, like stamps, dies, and paper pads, so even her storage solutions are affordable and cheerful. And one important feature in her craft space is the pillow you see on the floor behind her chair. It's a bed for her crafting companion for when he gets tired of sleeping in her lap. Now, as we continue to learn more about the talented Mila, you will get to gaze at a selection of some of her fabulous cards up here on screen. And as you can see, she has a special knack for clean and simple cards that have a charming beauty that to me never seems overdone or underdone. Everything is just right. Mila has been making cards for a little over a decade now. For Mila, it all started with handmade Christmas cards, and the obsession grew from there. Her favorite part of card making is coloring the stamped images, but the whole process of making a card from start to finish is like a form of meditation for Mila, where she doesn't have to think about anything in particular. She can just go with the flow. And I can really relate to this to myself, because often when I'm making cards, the hours just fly by, and what seems like a few minutes could be an entire afternoon. When she's crafting, Mila sometimes listens to music, but she actually prefers to craft in silence. Having two little boys in the house means silence is a commodity for Mila, so she tries to enjoy it whenever she can. And finding time to craft can sometimes be quite difficult and often means she crafts when her boys are sleeping. But Mila says that's okay because she is a night owl anyways, which leads me to wonder, when do all of you find time to craft? Let us know in the comments below. Now, I asked Mila what she would pick if she could only choose 3 penny black stamps to take to a deserted island, a crafty island of course, and she said she would go for florals and take Unforgettable, Sweet Perfume, and Floral Medley, and these would keep her happily coloring for a long time. Now, I also asked Mila if she could only take 3 penny black creative dies to a deserted island, and she said she would choose stitched square and circles, leaf stitched frames, as she loves frame dies, and hanging planters so she could pretend she had her house plants right there with her. And if you're interested in taking these same items to your very own deserted crafty island, I've listed and linked them down in the YouTube description box below. And I've also listed and linked to Mila's blog posts for all of the cards you're seeing in today's video. And within her posts, she shares and links to all of the penny black products used on each card. So if you're interested in more details, just be sure to follow those links down below in the YouTube description box. Mila loves coloring stamped penny black images, and her favorite medium is watercolors. She does like and use alcohol markers and colored pencils as well, but watercolors are her absolute favorite medium. I asked Mila if she had any tips for us for taking photos of her cards, and she said she's definitely not a pro at taking pictures of her cards, but she usually takes photos using her mobile phone and a little light box. She finds using the light box really helpful as natural daylight can be pretty scarce in Finland during autumn and winter. And now comes to one of my favorite parts of getting to know Mila better, some would you rather questions. Here we go. So, would you rather be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? And Mila said she would love to be 20 minutes early, but unfortunately, she's a bit too optimistic with her time management and is usually 10 minutes late. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV as your home? And she said neither, really, but if she had to choose, then she'd go for an RV as she gets seasick very easily. Would you rather dance to any song you heard or sing to any song you heard? She says she does both, but preferably when she is alone. Me too, Mila. Next, I asked, would you rather have all of your clothes fit perfectly or have the most comfortable pillow, blanket, sheets in existence? She said, I'm all for comfort, so the most comfortable pillows, blankets, and sheets in existence, please. Would you rather read a book or watch a movie? She said, definitely read a book. Receive gifts or receive cash on your birthday? Mila said she wouldn't expect either, so she'd be happy with whatever way someone would like to remember her on her birthday, which is so sweet. Make a phone call or send a text. Mila says she doesn't like phone calls, so she'd rather send a text. Explore space or explore the ocean. Mila loves the ocean and marine animals, so she would rather explore the ocean. And would you rather be locked in an amusement park or locked in a library? And she said she really doesn't like amusement parks as she easily gets a little queasy on the rides and she doesn't like loud noises and such, so she would choose the library any day. And I quote, she says, all those books and the time to read them, I'd love that. And finally, would you rather eat pizza or eat ice cream? Ice cream. And to be exact, Mila's favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate. Well, in my opinion, there is no better way to end things than with thoughts of chocolate. So, with that, I want to thank Mila for all that she shares, her charming personality, and for her beautiful and cute, clean and simple card designs that continually inspire. And if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that little bell so you are notified of our next video uploads. And you can also see lots of inspiring penny block creations, including many of Mila's on our blog, our Facebook and Instagram pages. And I will go ahead and link all of those for you down in the YouTube description box below. Thank you so much for watching.